Yeah. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? It's MC One Love, and right now you are listening to Where Happiness is Love. That's right, y'all. The One Love Mike podcast, bring you some of the best interviews on this side of the coast. Let's get it in, y'all. Let's go. Let's talk.
What up? What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? It is a new year. Happy New Year to you all. This is your man, MC One Love, and we back at it again at One Love Mike Entertainment, where happiness is love. And I hope that everybody had a good New Year. I know that I did, and I plan on doing things differently, and I'm going to stay effective. Yesterday, actually, man, I did my first live broadcast from my radio station, 80.1 WEBB, the home of the Dusties, and it was a pretty good turnout, man, definitely. Appreciate all those that came out, supported me, and those that checked me out on Twitch. Appreciate that as well. Back on podcast, jumping. Thursday nights, I'm live at Day 21, 1807 Sibley Boulevard in Calumet City. Every Thursday, 6 to 8. Come check me out. Come have a drink with me after that rough day that you had and listen to some good old music. You know, just nothing but Dusties, the home of the Dusties, man. That's what I'm doing, y'all. I got it. Like I said, it was liking what I was playing yesterday, too. So, and then after that, after 8 o'clock, then they have house night also, too. So come on out. Try the new drink they got, man. 21 Days of Paris. It's off the chain, man. It's good. Good people, good environment, nice ambiance, and good old music, y'all. So today, let's talk about what we got going on today. Today, I got my guy coming back in. Yeah, we had a good talk. Anthony Finch, you know, my financial coach. Now he's got a business thing that he's doing. He's into his product stuff. So I'm gonna bring him in, and y'all make sure y'all give him a nice warm welcome. All right. Finch.
What's going on, Sean?
What's going on, man? How you doing today, man?
I'm good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year, man. I see you, man. You know, got the little hat on. You know?
Yeah. I give it a couple more, but it's good. It's a start.
I don't know if you probably got a horse outside or what you got parked outside.
Nope. Just like you said, new year, new style. So
new style. Okay.
Something different.
Do something different than last time that I actually had you on. I mean, it wasn't, you talk about doing things different. It was audio, but now we actually got it where it's video as well.
Right.
And we're talking about something different this time. We're not talking about the same exact thing that we talked about last time. The last thing that we talked about was financial coaching and how you had this one business of yours called Debt to Dream.
Correct.
Right. Now you got something new going on. So what is this new thing that you have going on this year?
What I have now, my company is called Cognac Black. And let me pick it back off. Debt to Dream, the whole premise of Debt to Dream is getting yourself out of debt so you can live your dreams. And one way you can do that is having multi streams of income. Most wealthy people got 3, 4, 5, 6 different streams of income. So what I did toward the latter part of 2020 was start a new product line, a company called Cognac Black. That's what I'm working on in 2021. And then I'm going to get that growing and go from there.
Okay. You're absolutely right. Most rich folk always have some type of other financial means. Like myself, I'm not rich, but I'm trying to get myself there. I don't know if it's going to be the radio station that's going to give me that or this podcast. Well, maybe I'm just going to play the lottery tonight, and maybe I can get that too.
As your coach, I would say don't play the lottery. The odds are not in your favor.
The odds are not in my favor. Okay.
Dollar into your advertising.
Okay, so there it is. Say no more. I'm going to take that and I'm going to invest it into myself. Not into that thought of me winning $450 million and we can go ahead on and do crazy wild trips and stuff like that. We won't worry about that.
Nah, that's after you got extra money.
Extra money. So what made you want to start this here?
Well, I did Cognac Black, and I started my beard oil line because through the pandemic, COVID, I noticed a lot of African American men was growing beard. Even though I'm 51, it was taking me a long time to even get a mustache, goatee back in the day, all that. But some of my friends and peers started growing beards, but they wasn't like taking care of their beards. So they went into the grooming over that. It was just, I can't get to the barbershop basically. So it was not a conscious decision to grow a beard. It was just because of circumstances. So I had started looking into it. And then I started noticing, I see a friend one week he have a beard, next week he wouldn't have a beard. And it was like, why not?
Right.
Tired of itching. And I'm like, well, I start digging more into why is it that you itch like that with a beard? Because for me, I like the clean shaven from basically from the military, but I started looking into it. So from there, I put together products that can help with a man having this beard and not having an itchy beard, and then therefore take care of himself.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So I guess the pandemic is actually helping a lot of folks out. You know what I mean? Because I do know I know that meaning because my barber was shut down for a long period of time due to COVID, and I was looking rough. Thank goodness he was able to open back up, man. But
just because we're dealing with crisis doesn't mean there's not opportunity.
Absolutely.
For instance, if you look back, Uber started in our last crisis.
Mm-hmm.
Places like Grubhub, they started out of a crisis. So there's always a positive to whatever situation we may be in. So being an entrepreneur, I took this opportunity, this advantage to say, okay, what can I do to enhance what I'm trying to build, which is a financial freedom and legacy for my family. Mm-hmm. So I have a Black men skincare product line.
So you say financial freedom for your family. That's basically your why as to the reason that you want to do this. Not only just to help out African-American men take care of the facial beard, but also so that for your family can benefit from this.
Oh, definitely. I just believe that if I could leave something for my family to keep building on down the road. For instance, you think of Heinz ketchup. Heinz ketchup been around for years. And I ain't talking about 5, 10, 15. They've been around for hundreds.
Right.
You look at Jack Daniel. They've been around for years.
True.
That person that started Jack Daniel, his family now is still eating off of Jack Daniel success from years ago.
Right.
So our ultimate goal is to build a platform with education that my kids can build. So as my son become an adult, he can pass it on to his kids and whatever. And not saying they have to stick with a skincare product line or financial education platform, but get in the mindset that these vehicles that I have planted can take them further for them to branch out and do other things. Maybe one of them might decide they want to get into building new homes. Mm-hmm. Finances for that. Cognac might be the bank that can finance that.
Okay. So what is this product and what does it do?
Well, I have 3 right now. Beard oil, like I said, it's a 2-ounce beard oil. It's called Eagle Beard Oil. I named it like that because I think African American men, we have certain quality that's innate to us. Mm-hmm. Some people might take Eagle as a negative. I take Eagle just saying, hey, I feel like I'm all that. I'm a 10. Whether you think I'm a 10 or not, is when I look in the mirror, I'm a 10. Mm-hmm. Beard oil is for that man that want to grow his beard, but he's dealing with itchiness. Cognac Black Eagle Beard Oil, it's light enough that it doesn't clog your pores. Okay. 1, it has a nice cologne type smell to it, so that when you get next to your lady, your wife or girlfriend, whatever, she has a nice smell. So she'll be attracted to that. And then most importantly, it let your beard be healthy. Okay. So you have a combination that as you grow your beard, you have a healthy beard. It doesn't itch, help you keep down the itching, and then it has a nice fragrance to it. So as you're out and about throughout the day, it's kind of attractive. Mm-hmm. The product that I have that I use, like I said, I don't have a beard, I use daily, is my confidence cooling gel. What that is, when I shave, you know how we shave as Black men, we tend to get razor bumps. Yes. The reason you get razor bumps is because your skin get irritated and the in-ground, your hairs grow back into your skin, therefore it creates that bump. Correct. My cooling gel, it has properties in it. It has aloe vera and spirulina, which is like healing properties, cooling kind of properties that condition the skin to kind of self-heal itself. So when you shave and you put this on, the healing effect, so to speak. Let's say repairing of your skin. So after you use it for a few days, you will start seeing a difference in your skin and the condition around your neckline. The third that I have right now is called the Audacity Hydrating Cream. It's a cream for your hand and your face. It's a real lightweight cream, and it's a hydration and moisturizer cream combination. Okay. A lot of people especially like being in the Chicago area, we have dry weather right now. This is the winter time, and a lot of people have dry skin. A lot of people either focus on hydrating or they focus on moisturizer, or they think they both are the same. If I hydrate, it's the same as moisturize. If I moisturize, it's the same as hydration. Well, in actuality, it's not. And just to keep it simple, not get too scientific. When you say hydration, what that means, that's keeping the moisture, the water inside the cell. That's why when you're an athlete and you exercise, you perform whatever, they want you to rehydrate your body because the sweat coming out your body. So think of hydration, think of moisture being inside your cell. Moisturizing is keeping the moisture from leaving your cells, basically. So what Audacity hydration cream does, it does both. It allows you to lock in the moisturizer in your cell, and also help you prevent you from losing that moisture. Now, the big thing that I like about my cream is it's lightweight. And once again, just like the beard oil and my other product, it doesn't clog your pores. So you put a little light of it, little amount on your face, and it goes a long way, and it keeps your face nice and smooth. You know, I always say it's like when you get a baby and you rub their skin, it's nice and soft. My Audacity hydration cream feel once you put it on.
So that's how it feels as well. Okay.
Nice and smooth, yes.
Now, what I like about it is I actually use it. Also, a off the shelf product, ladies and gentlemen, and it actually does work. It helps with my beard. I'm the type of person I like to have shine. You know what I mean? Having my hair and everything have some type of shine, so I don't like dullness. I don't know why, I just don't. But I did not know that the hydration cream, you can utilize that on your hands. And see, one thing about it, see, with me having black hands, that they tend to get ashy real bad and all that. But if I use any like baby oil or lotion and stuff like that, it's always oily. Well, one thing, hydration cream is not oily at all. You can use it and not even know that it's on there. You don't leave a mark where you are. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, and it's not greasy.
Right.
When I worked on the cream, I wanted something that wasn't greasy feeling. Like you said, you put baby oil on it, yeah, it's gonna not make you look ashy for a minute, but it'll make you look slippery too.
Right.
I wanted something that's not gonna clog your facial hairs, and something that wasn't greasy. So it's a lightweight product, but it does its job.
So where did the name Cognac Black come from?
Cognac Black is because let me tell you the Cognac Black company, that is, it's a lifestyle. More than just a skincare product line right now. That's what I'm coming out with first. Because in any business, you have to build in stages.
Right.
To me, when you say cognac, I've been with the black men in my community, that they sip their cognac, they get their cigar, and they relaxing. Cognac has a nice rich quality to it. It has a nice distinct color to it. So it has a uniqueness to it. So I was like, you know what? That's what we are. We as black men are unique. And came up with the cognac concept. Now the black, like you just said, you're black, I'm black. I don't run away from my race. I'm a black person. So I put the richness of what cognac means to me tied a little bit to my race. So that's how I came up with Cognac Black, and I ended up dropping the K on the black because I want to be in sync with the word cognac.
Now, what's the difference between so you explained the difference between the cooling gel and Audacity cream, correct?
The cooling gel is mainly for aftershave.
Okay.
Like give you how effective it is. A lot of probably my wife, I know, that's why I'm about to say this. When they go and get their eyebrow wax or whatever, they get like irritation. Cooling gel can calm that down.
Okay.
So even though I made it for men by default, by her being in our bathroom, she used my product. So cooling gel, it helps with the irritation after we shave. That's what that is. The hydration cream, like you said, is mainly for your face and your hand. The way you put them together, like when I shave in the morning, I get done, I put the cooling gel on. That, like I said, you only need a little bit. Once I put the cooling gel on, I come back with some hydration cream on my face and my neck.
Right.
The hydration cream is the second step after you shave. I don't put cooling gel on my face.
So if I go to the barbershop, I don't shave or nothing like that at home. I just get it done when I go to the barbershop. Is it a certain amount of time that I need to put it on for it to be effective, or can I like go to the barber shop and then come home, you know what I'm saying, probably 10, 15 minutes, and then say, okay, you know, I clean my face, wash my face up and everything. Like, can I use the cooling gel then also? Or is it something I need to put on right then and right there when I get through?
No, you don't have to put it on immediately. You put
Mm-hmm.
it on, to answer your question about leaving the barbershop, the way it works so effectively is once your pores are open.
Okay, so you want that.
Got with your face and touch you up and all that stuff, your pores are already open. They're already irritated a little bit. So as long as you're not waiting 3 or 4 days later, it's going to be affected because it's going to allow it to get into the pores, i.e. your cells and all that, and start doing what it's supposed to do as far as the ingredients getting in and, you know, smoothing and calming down your irritation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but the answer is the other question that I was going to ask. So when should I use it? But we already said that, hey, when your pores are open, so it's best used when your pores are open.
Yes, for the cooling gel, yes, sir.
Now, what about the hydration cream? Is that I can just use that every day?
The hydration cream, I say use it because it's light in the morning, and then also use it as a night cream.
Okay, so at night.
We are men and we macho or whatever. I didn't say night cream because unfortunately people associate night cream with women going to bed, putting all kinds of stuff on their face and then get ready for it in the morning. It's not like that. But again, back to being in Chicago, at the end of the night, it's putting that moisture and hydration back into your skin. From, let's say you work all day, especially work around dust and stuff like that. Once you clean your skin again, you want to make sure it stay healthy.
Right.
The hydration cream can be used twice a day, morning and nighttime.
Okay. So with the beard oil, because I use the beard oil as well too. So
okay.
The beard oil can actually help prevent the hair bumps or what?
The cooling gel help prevent the beard bump. What the beard oil does, when you first starting out, let me back. It takes about 4 weeks roughly to start really growing a beard. Has to grow, just like our hair on our head. You get cut today, it's going to take about another week or so before we start getting back to the afro stage, so to speak. So in the middle of your beard growing, you're going to have irritation. You're going to have itchiness. That's why it's hard for somebody like me to grow a beard, because I don't have the patience to wait 4 weeks for my beard to come in, because the irritation, the itching, all that. The beard oil calms that down. It helps you not have your skin being dry. I mean, your beard hairs being dry and flaky and stuff like that. Because it put the argan oil, it put that into your skin. So it's helping your skin stay healthy. By helping your skin stay healthy, it's less likely to itch. You know, so that's what it mainly does. Allow you to have a healthy beard, which in turn allow your beard to grow.
Now, my wife also uses it on her hair as well too. So is this like a double type of thing? You know what I'm saying? Where it can be used for natural hair or women's hair too as well.
Yes, because the oil is so light. By being so lightweight, it gets into your pore, and it allow that by getting into your pore, it allow your pores to have moisture, have shine. You know, like you said, you don't like that dullness to it. It brings that out because of the lightweight of the oil that's in there.
Cool. Good deal. See, I know I'm gonna try to buy some more, man, because I'm going down, you know, because Phil always in my stuff.
Well, that's the uniqueness about the ingredients that I use. They unisex. Now, my bottle design is kind of more masculine, but the ingredients of my products is unisex, with the exception, like you said, the beard oil. The women wouldn't use it as a beard oil; they use it as a help, for their hair, for natural hair.
Okay. So is there something that you can maybe also put out there too?
Well, eventually, what I'm working on with my wife is using coming up with a nice, softer, feminine design. Women, so because the bottle got to look like it's for women.
Right.
Right now, my colors are black, gold, and maroon. It doesn't say I'm made for the women population to use. Even though they can use the ingredients. We all buy with our eyes. So the likelihood that a woman comes and say, "Oh, I'm gonna buy that Cognac Black because I think it works for me," is kind of hard to achieve that if I'm not catering to the colors that they like, the design of the bottle that they like.
Okay.
But that is into the works of 2021.
Oh, nice. Good deal. Okay.
Yeah.
So
go ahead. I'm sorry.
So how are things going for you? I mean, how long has Cognac Black been around?
I launched it right at the beginning in November. End of October, 1st November.
Okay.
It's moving. It's moving slow. not as slow as I anticipated, but it's moving slow. And I think a lot of that is because I have to market more. I have my name out there. There's a few products out there that are my competitors in the beard oil men's skincare line. So I have to make a name for myself to show that what differentiate myself from other competitors. So I'm slowly doing that, but I'm doing it, like I said, not just on for skincare line. It's a lifestyle. It's more than just product. It's a brand. So like the other things we're working on is like eventually by the end of the year, I have a men's cologne line coming out. I have a men house coat. Because again, back to what I've been experienced with my black male counterparts is we sitting back with our cognac, our cigars, watching football, relaxing, chilling, and all that stuff. That's comfort. That's us. So Cognac Black gonna have those kind of elements where if you want to buy something for your spouse, go to our website. You can get a skincare line, a nice robe, nice cufflinks. So things like that we're working on in 2021.
Okay, so you're advancing the business while growing the business.
Yes.
Or growing the business while advancing the business, I should say.
Right, exactly. Mm-hmm.
To giving people more and more of the Cognac Black brand.
Exactly. It's like you say Nike. You don't just say Nike and think of shoes. Mm-hmm. Nike, you can go get a jogging outfit. You can get a T-shirt. But Nike is a certain brand. It's a certain of quality. You see the symbol, boom. So that's what I want Cognac Black to be. When you think of Cognac Black, there's good quality. Do I want skincare product? Do I want the bathrobe or something like that? So it's going to be a whole overall brand that cater to our group of people.
So what do you plan to gain with your products?
Ultimately, the goal, like I said, is to build a company where I can leave it for my kids. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of beauty industry product that's out there, name brand companies, like one of the cosmetic company my wife buys. She's been buying for 20-some years. Imagine if Cognac Black is here 20 years from now. Right. That in itself would mean I fed my family for long term. Mm-hmm. Something. And hopefully they could pick up on the business side of the business and understand how to grow a business. Right. From there, they can expand. So ultimately, it's going to be able to build something to leave for the family, but more importantly, to do it and just show the kids work ethics. Like if you put your mind to it, you said something earlier, you're not rich right now. To me, it start with the mindset of, why can't I be? Right. Not saying his name, but one of the guys I listen to a lot, he said, we have not because we ask not. Right. I'm asking. Right. You mentioned about my horse and my hat. Maybe in about 8 months, I might want to go get a horse. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. So why not? Absolutely. That's what I want. Go get it. And that's what I'm doing with Cognac Black. I'm going to make it position itself so whatever I choose to have or my family choose to have, we can go get it.
Do you think that you need to have a certain name behind your brand to make it that, or can it just do it on its own? Can you just make it happen on its own without that?
I don't think I need like an influencer or anybody like that. I think they help. Don't get me wrong. But what I really want to do with Cognac Black, that's why you asked me earlier, how's it going? I'm not upset or disappointed in my sales or anything like that, because I wanted to be organic. I wanted to grow from the people. I wanted to, like yourself, like when I did my marketing, I gave a lot of my stuff away. You like it? Great. If you don't like it, tell me, because I believe if word of mouth is the best unpaid advertising I can get. Mm-hmm. If you like my product, you're going to tell somebody, hey, man, this guy, I've used this one. I've used this one, but his stuff is good. So I'm gradually building with the everyday person, the everyday hardworking black man to go to work and say, you know what? I'm that Cognac Black man. I'm that ego beard. I got an ego. When I get up in the morning, I look in the mirror. I'm like, yep. That's me putting my stuff on, heading out to work, do what I got to do. I have the audacity to believe that I'm important. I got confidence, So all these names, like when I do my body wash, it's going to call swag. And so I'm finding those consumer that says, that's me. I'm confident, because I think the one thing I can say about our race, we got swag. Mm-hmm. So I'm telling the world, we got swag, and I ain't walking away from it.
There you go.
You don't like it? Sorry, but I'm gonna keep stepping in my swag.
That's it. Ain't nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing wrong with being confident. And I think that's what a lot of people get the the mixed concept of it being that way. It's not being cocky; it's just being confident. It's
No,
difference in being cocky and confident. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? And if you are cocky because you're confident, there's nothing wrong with that as well either. You know what I'm saying?
You know what flipped the switch for me somewhat was, unfortunately, Kobe Bryant when he died. But when you go back and look at him and you listen to when he did his interviews,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I'm the best player on the court, regardless.
Right.
First played against Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm better than you. Now, people disagree with that, whatever, but that's what he felt. And that's what Cognac Black is. It's what you feel. I'm not saying you ain't confident. I ain't saying, Sean, you ain't got ego, but I'm saying we got ego. Anthony Fitch, yeah, he got ego. Isn't taking none away from the next man, but it's me. And so that's what Cognac Black is. And those that don't get it probably ain't in that realm where they play sports.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in high school, and I ain't understand this till I got older, when we used to run track and we came in second or third place, and they give you the trophy, you think you're our coach would never go get the trophy. He
Mm-hmm.
let's go get it. And he would say, I didn't train y'all to come in second or third.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, coach, we came in second.
Right.
I didn't train for second.
Right.
When I got older as an adult, it's like, if I'm gonna put all my time into this, why would I want to, try to be okay with second place or third place when I can go for first? And that's what the whole thing is. Let's go for the top, and from there, let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Now, what makes your product different than any other product that's out there? Why should I go buy Cognac Black instead of Maker's Mark?
Okay. One of the things, my beard oil, for instance, most of my competitors, probably 90-95% of them, is 1 ounce bottle. My bottle is 2 ounce. The biggest thing too, definitely I think is the biggest plus, my oil is light. I have argan oil.
Mm-hmm.
Different type of oil like sunflower oil that they may use. So I have a real light oil.
Okay.
Third thing, and I think it's just as important as the fact that my oil is lightweight, is most of the beard oil that's out there, it's as if, like you say, you come from the barbershop, you smell that barbershop smell from your beard oil. Mine, if your wife didn't know it was a beard oil, she might think it's a little new cologne you got on.
Mm-hmm.
So nice, pleasant scent that our opposite sex would be okay with, and not saying, oh, you must just came from the barbershop.
Right.
Like I said, this is the type of product that I'm creating. Is something that you can wear all day and feel good about it. You know how you put on your cologne, you go to the club, you don't want in 30 minutes, the cologne smell gone.
Right.
So beard oil, it has that uniqueness smell to it. So that's what I think that in itself separates me with the lightness of the oil from my competitors. They have like some of them got woodsy smell. Mm-hmm. Well, you're not a cabin type guy. You smelling like firewood.
Right.
Personally for me, the cooling gel. The cooling gel has that healing, repairing property. Years ago, I'm not gonna say the company name. We put this paste on and take like a butter knife, and that's how we got our shave our neck.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Burnt your neck up. If y'all brothers know which product I'm talking about, it was a piece of you, but it didn't make your skin better. It just make your hair fall out.
Mm-hmm.
Just the opposite. Not only does it help you reduce your razor bumps and in-ground hairs, it helps moisturize and condition your skin to be nice and soft and healthy. Because your skin is the best skin to have, not just all that bumps and whatnot. Then you're not confident when you walk out in the world because you feel like everybody looking at all your neck, your bumps and whatnot. The hydration cream, again, we gonna be ashy. We're gonna have dryness because of our weather and stuff. It's lightweight, but when you put it on, it doesn't break your skin out where you got pimples and acne and all that stuff. But your skin is moisturized, and again, it's healthy, and it has a nice softness to it. So with the combination, I don't put my beard oil on. It's nice, healthy, it's shiny. I don't put on some hydration cream. My wife rubbed my face. It's nice and soft. She get close to me. She can smell my beard. Everything is good.
Right. 10 years from now, Cognac Black. Well, let me ask you this. Let me not even go to that right now. Let's say this. Do you give up if it's not what you want by the end of the year?
Oh no, because this the irony. I'm like I said, I'm 50 plus right now. I've been in business, some kind of business, ever since I was probably 18.
Okay.
from selling newspaper at the Navy base in North Chicago. I started a restaurant when I was in college and going to college full time. I started a catering company. The whole thing in life is never giving up. It's not the time you get knocked down. It's how many times you get back up.
Right.
Here in the state of Illinois, just look up how many times Abraham Lincoln ran for office. And look at Colonel Sanders, how long it took him to get a KFC. Abraham Lincoln, most politicians, if not all of them, that's what they reference as a great politician, the standing bearer, so to speak. KFC, like one of the Heinz ketchup, they've been around for years. The light bulb, how many times did Edison try to invent the light bulb? So if I fail, I never fail. It's a life lesson. It's education, and to learn, you have to always pay a price. You college, you paying the price to go to college. It's called fees. So the failure would be if I gave up on my goal of trying to leave a legacy to my family.
Right.
So that'd be the failure. I didn't think 2 years ago I would do a skincare line. I knew I have a certain air about me. I knew that we have swag, but short of COVID coming in, I would never thought about a skincare line. I would never thought about now I could get my own cologne line. Wow. Okay, how you do that? Well, you got to maybe go to China and Taiwan. Okay, let's research how to get the cologne line. What's the market? What's all these different things that came to my mind in 2020. So it's never going to be a failure.
Good. That's good motivation, man. So what do you say to somebody that's starting off as a new entrepreneur? What do you?
I said the key is go what you believe in. See, I think when you have dreams, they're yours.
Right.
You're gonna have dreams, but then when you have dreams, guess what you also have? Nightmares. So in life, it's gonna be ups and downs, the good and the bad. You got to be willing to say, as an entrepreneur, I must be as strategic as I can to not lose money, not lose time, or none of that. But if it was to happen, can I bounce back? And no matter what, will I bounce back? Because a marathon is 26 some miles.
Right.
You can stop at 25, but guess what? You ain't finished the marathon. You did all that pain. You did all that sweating, all that training. Are you really going to quit at 25 miles? No, I remember when I read about Puffy, Sean Combs running the marathon, and he was talking about how he got blisters and all that. And he couldn't stop because he had promised those kids, if I raise this money, I'm going to give it to you guys. He had the money, and the money he got from donation. But what did it look like on him to have stopped and said, well, hey, I couldn't handle it, but y'all get the money anyway? Nah, it wasn't about the money at that time. It was, are you going to show these kids who are looking up to you that no matter what, pain or not, you're going to press on? So that's what an entrepreneur has to do. No matter what, I'm going to press on. When I make a mistake or something goes wrong, let me find an expert. Like I give you for me, I've never been a social media person. Never, ever. I got social media, Facebook, that's probably been out there 10 years and got 2 posts because I don't do that. But with Cognac Black, guess what I learned? Social media. I learned IG. I just rebranded my Instagram account within the last 2 weeks because I had a coach out of Detroit that's like, that's not your personality. I talked to you for 2 months and talking to you and look at your IG account, that's not a reflective of Anthony Finch. Said that, I'm like, oh, so entrepreneur has to be coachable. You have somebody, like, give you an example. When I did my beard oil, I brought in 3 type of cologne smell that I like. I let the females that are close to me pick out the one. I know I want this one because if I did it my way, maybe I got the one that smelled more like tea tree because I like tea tree smell. But if I got a group of women to put the majority that they like, then guess what? Now that I got it in my beard oil, I already know there's going to be a group of women like the smell of my beard oil. Guess what I'm trying to sell my beard oil to? I ain't coming to you, Sean. Right. I want to feel. Say, smell it. Right. Now when she like the smell, oh, okay, if I get Sean to buy this, now when I walk past him, I'm that smell good. So you have to be willing to be coachable and not let your ego get in the way. And somebody say, well, you should do this, this, and this. Now, it's your baby, but you have to articulate it and let those people that know their expertise, let them, help coach you and figure out, how to do it a better way and your growth.
Right.
You know, and I just say that to say, and I know I'm long-winded, but
No, you good. I'm good with that. I mean,
if you say Michael Jordan is the best basketball player in the world,
right?
what he had a coach, and
Yeah,
he trained him out of Chicago.
mm-hmm.
Now he's the best player in the world,
Mm-hmm.
coach. And this is after he was MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, because he knew I could still get better. I got Phil, but I can still get better. He was 3 points before Phil.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got nothing else to prove. I can score when I want to score. But he wanted championship.
Mm-hmm.
He a long-term legacy. Same thing with Kobe, you know. So I just think as an entrepreneur, if I say anything you got to do, never give up and be willing to be coachable. Make a mistake, like, man, who can I find that know how to do marketing? Who can I find that know how to do PR? Ask them. Now, it ain't going to be free.
Right.
Ain't nothing, but business ain't free. It's an investment.
Exactly.
So you just have to, if you stick with those 2 things, I got to be coachable and I'm going to make a commitment. Short of me not having a breath, I ain't giving up.
All right. Now, the kids involved in it or no?
Nah, because it's interesting you say that. And this is the challenge that I'm trying to get them to understand. They don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Long-term vision. They don't see the KFC. They don't see the Heinz ketchup. They don't see the Ford dealership. They don't see the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
the end of a product. They don't see the work that it takes for Ford to get where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to get them to understand that. I had sent my son, I asked him, I said, do you know how hard it is? Or do you think it's hard to make $100,000? He's like, yeah, that's a lot of money. That's okay. But you break it down, that's a little bit over $8,000 a month, which is a little bit over $2,000 a week, which is definitely doable. $2,000 a week, 5 days, $2,000 a week, 7 days a week. What is that? A couple $100? Now you break that down to 24 hours a day. Come on now. You tell me you can't do that? That's barely $253, not even $280 a day to get 2,000, you know, something like that. So when you start breaking it down, now the question is, how do I make that money per hour?
Right.
I have a friend of mine that I went to school with, got my master. He has, I think, 5, if not 6, Allstate that he owned.
Wow.
We was talking a few months ago, and we were talking about time. Because one of the things I preach to my kids, don't waste my time, don't waste my money. Can't 2 things back. You can always earn money, but you can't replace your time. And he told me, he said, Anthony, because I'm asking, I said, why don't you just sell more insurance? That seemed to be the simple thing to do. He's like, but by the time I talk to a client, I'm not making enough per hour. I'm like, how much you want to make per hour? He said, minimum, I have to make $500 per hour. So if I can't talk to a client, prospect, and know I can make $500 an hour, I give it to one of my staff members. I was like, dang. Now, I understood what that means. And I can go give it to you, Sean. You make $100. I'm of your $100 that you work for me. I'm gonna get 30 of it.
Right.
While you getting 70, at 30, I'm out here somewhere else talking to somebody and making $500. So I get $500 from what I'm doing, plus a 30 for what I gave you to do. It's a win-win proposition.
That's a win-win.
Those that don't think big, like our kids, oh, let me go get this $100. Nah, he done did the grind. He on the second level. He trying to get to that third level. He trying to get all states in Illinois, Indiana, Texas, you know, all over. He's trying to really grow his brand. And to do that, he has to go out, talk to sellers that's selling their business, you know, and say, no, I ain't gonna pay you this kind of money. Because the moment he get that next business, his jump. He's not doing what they call transactional selling.
Okay. Damn, I like to have these insurance companies like that. That's a lot of work.
Let me. Then I'm gonna get off of Cognac Black if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Let me. And this, like I said, this is not no fluff. This is a true friend of mine. He gave up $120-some-thousand a year job to start his first Allstate. Like I said, he got 5 or 6 of them now. How many people will give up that kind of money to do a business that he ain't never done? He didn't have no insurance license. His family wasn't in it. He's Hispanic. But when they sat down and broke the numbers down to him, what he can make, he was like, $120,000, great money, no doubt about it. Feed my family. But guess what happens when he don't go to work? He don't get that check. Right now, he gets $100,000 bonus. He can stop, don't go to Allstate for a week. He doesn't care. Long he got staff and people are paying their insurance premium, he gets a check. Was it a good trade-off? Most definitely.
Definitely.
Willing to listen to somebody to say, hey, you got to buy this franchise, which is Allstate basically is.
Mm-hmm.
This how much you got to go out and sell premiums, because he grind. Once you sell this amount of premium, you can get this kind of income. Take that extra income, go out and buy another one. That's all he kept doing. It's called, he kept buying Allstate, finding people that have been in business 40, 50 years, say, hey, I'm good. I want to sell you my book of business. I need $150,000, $200,000 for it. He said, okay, pay the numbers, go get bank financing. That's how he's growing. But with most entrepreneurs, most individuals take that leap of faith to become an entrepreneur like that. And I promise you, I knew him when he did not make six figures.
Right.
Now, income's out there.
So let me ask you this. Why didn't you take a chance in going into selling insurance like that and then going into something, Cognac Black? Because insurance is something that people need. It's going to be guaranteed money that you can make, because people are going to need car insurance, they're going to need health insurance, they're going to life insurance, they're going to need house insurance, renter's insurance. So
Yes.
why not go to this area? You know what? I know I can get money by doing this, but I'm gonna take this chance and I'm gonna invest money into something that wait for the return to grow into something. Why not? What means you go that route?
Good, very good question. I do have my license for all that life, health, PNC, property and casualty, life insurance. I have all my license, and I had him before he had him. The biggest advantage that he had over me, because we both, let me back up, we got our masters together at Roosevelt University. We got into real estate. When I was flipping property and all that, the market crashed. The market crashed, financially, I was wiped out. What his family did, they bonded together. When he lost his house and everything, him and another member of his family literally moved in together with the idea that we both going to save our money before we branch back out to our own respective home. While he was doing that, he was, like I said, he was making six figures. And I actually helped him through his resume years ago when we worked together. He's making six figures. He was pushing money to the side. With me, I'm trying to recover. And then I had private school and all that stuff. So my income never caught up where I could take a bulk of my income and save. So what I was doing is slowly building one sales, life insurance sales here, one sale, life insurance sale there. So I could never get in a position to go to Allstate and say, okay, I got $50,000. Let me open the doors for me and then let me get out here and grind. Because in the insurance business, for instance, I sell you a policy. It's $100 a month.
Right.
Now, then when I say this, people got to think bigger than what I'm going to say. I sell you $100 a policy a month. I only make $10. And people are like, woo, $10, ain't no money.
Right.
What they don't realize, if I keep grinding at it like he did, I sell 1,000 people $100 policy a month. Now, I'm just keeping the number small. I'm $1,000 a month, right? And I get 10% of what the sales is. But as I keep growing, well, that's just if it's $100 a month, and I got 1,000 people, that's 10,000. Now I'm getting 10% of everything I sell. I keep growing. Now when I get up to 300-400 clients, let's say, I'm gonna keep the bulk of them. I'm gonna keep 80-90% of them.
Okay.
They're not going nowhere. So that every time they pay a premium, I'm getting a paycheck because I already done the work a year, 2 years earlier when I was just getting that $10 per person.
Right.
I couldn't afford to grind like that because I had to eat daily. And so back to the entrepreneur thing. Am I willing to get out there and take a chance? Yes. But when I look at the numbers, okay, my household bill, let's say $2,000. I need to sell X, Y, and Z in policy. Can I get out here and grind every day to sell this many policy, which got to, in your business, I got to put money into market, don't have marketing money. So what I was doing transactional sale, which is back to my kids. They think here. He was thinking already down the road because he had a nice little cushion. So part of overall the multi-stream income is to gradually rebuild and maybe buy a company where I got staff that's been there 10, 15 years, and all they doing, hey, Mr. Sean, I know you with such and such company. We just want to tell you happy birthday. Anything we do for you. Now I'm buying the book of business. I'm buying what they call that commission already.
Right.
So that's the. I just wasn't in a place to do it financially, but ultimately it will be like it is something that I'm looking into now that I've never done is truck driving. Been owning a truck, over the road truck. I have cousins that's doing it.
Right. It's good money.
I always thought to get in truck business, you gotta be the one driving. That's not true. And so that's the whole thing too with business. There's so much we assume. No, and that's why I was saying earlier about the $10. People are like, oh, dang, you ain't make no money in your insurance because it's only $10. No, you won't make money off a small number.
Right.
As you build it, you get to where I know people that making $100,000 and they ain't working no more. All they doing, hey, happy birthday, happy New Year. Here's a Christmas card. Because like you said, especially say Illinois, you have to have automobile insurance.
Yes.
So I got you. Only thing that's gonna make you leave me is bad customer service. You have an accident and your rates goes up high. But if I treat you nice, even if your rates goes up high because something you did, what's the likelihood you're gonna leave me if I'm always there as a customer service person? You're not. You're like, man, I hate it went up. I'm sorry, Sean. You had the accident.
Right.
It's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But how much work did it really take me to do that other than a phone call? Whereas to get you, I got to call you every day. Hey, sir, let me run your quote. Let me do this. Let me do that. So it's a bigger grind that I, at the time, didn't have the means to really do it. But with Cognac Black, once that take off, I can be like him. Hey, I want to buy me an Allstate. Because I did look into AAA, for instance. They wanted $60,000 to get started. And I was like, ooh, if I put up $60,000, I might have to live at that office.
Right.
So, yes.
But it's a sacrifice, though. It's a sacrifice in which you.
Yeah, but you know, the thing, like with the real estate, knowing what I know now when I was flipping properties, because I was, and it's small, because I know guys make a lot more at that time, $20,000-$30,000 check that I was getting. But once I flipped it, because that's my only source of income, because I got caught up in the job market, it went to pay bills. So I was flipping, paying bills, flipping, paying bills, not flipping, saving a good portion of it. So never build, you know, that parable of the ant and the grasshopper. Slowly put stuff away. Then when winter came, boom, he's good.
Right.
That's what I was never able to do because I didn't have enough resources. But now I'm getting in a situation where I can put stuff to the side. I can market Cognac Black and not worry about, oh, I got to make 10 sales this month, this week, whatever. I'm like, hey, I don't make none this week. It's okay. I don't make none next week. It's okay. Because I have the means to pay for it and not worry about how much is it taking away from my household basic needs.
Right. Got you. Just so you know, too, Joe said he received his product today. So
good. Tell him what like I told, I need him to use it, review it, and give me his honest opinion and give me a testimony.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that's how this is gonna grow. I'm gonna have people use it, say, well, I don't like the smell, I like this, whatever. And then if I have to come out with another type of beard oil, like I said, they got beard oil that smell woodsy. Somebody might say, enough people might say, I like a woodsy smell. Okay. Right. If there's a market for it, I'm gonna go get it. You know, I'm not afraid to add in addition to, you know, what I'm already doing. Again, like I said, Nike, they have other products and they're all different.
And that's what sets them apart from everyone else.
Yeah. And you have to be different. You have to have something about you that's not, you know, like my hat. You mentioned about my hat. That's my brand. When people, when they see Cognac Black, they're going to see this hat. You know, that's just who I'm branding. Like Nike, it's simple.
Why ain't get the hat then? I bought the product. I ain't get no hat.
See, you ain't buy the gift packet.
Oh, I ain't buy the gift packet. Oh, man.
You got to get the full gift packet with the bottle, the products, the cigar, Cognac Black cigars.
I had the Cognac Black cigar. I told you I had that.
Yeah.
Man, that cigar was fire.
Because and go ahead and tell them what you can't do when you have that cigar. You can't be drinking cognac and
you can't be drinking cognac with that cigar. That's a cigar that you got to smoke on your own without drinking. I mean, you can drink with it, you know what I'm saying, but you're gonna get a different type of buzz out of it, man.
Yeah.
And I normally go through my cigars when I smoke them. I had to start smoking that one though.
Yeah, and that's one of the things in my trial, basically using one of my guinea pigs, so to speak, is to let people smoke it. Now here it's free. Try it. Tell me what you like about it, you don't like about it. You know, one of the things that I know people are saying, like you said, it's nice, it's thick, you don't go rapid through it when you're smoking it. So I really like that. So I got some good feedback on it, you know. And that's the main one I get the feedback is you have to take your time smoking it. You think you're gonna just blaze through it, and
Yeah.
you can.
You're gonna feel it later.
Yeah, but it was good. So that's one of the things that we're working on coming out and making sure I brand it properly. You know, the other things I got to figure out is like I'm into cufflinks.
Mm-hmm.
Design unique type cufflinks that again, it's just us. It's you put them on, you got a certain swag about it.
Right, no doubt about it. Yeah, that's cool too because I'm getting to that point now that I'm coming out of the jogger suit, gym shoes age era. My wife wants to see me in more casual, things, and I'm at that age too where but it just what it was is that I was always in it and wore, the slacks, the shoes, the button ups, and I'm like, man, on the weekend I'm not wearing that because I kind of get like I'm getting older now. But now that I'm older and this is what she wants of me, I'm starting to say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Then I get that swag about myself too with the Cognac Black. When I look at your brand and I see your brand, I do see your vision. I see your vision in it, and maybe because I've just been around you and talking about it. But I could see that man, that Cognac Black man having that robe on with the CB on it and smoking a cigar and with the white fluffy house shoes and stuff like that. Why we can't have that? That's no sense.
And that's the whole thing. Why not? And it's not taken away from nobody, no other. It's just that we, and kind of go back to how Fubu was. Mm-hmm. It's for us by us. Why do we have to always run away from it?
Right.
And what I'm trying to do now within my community is embrace it. Mm-hmm. I want the men to say, you know what? I want to see a Cognac Black bag of golf clubs. Mm-hmm. Let me research it. Let me find out what a 9-iron look like. I'll make it because we should be able to get that. And I know there's enough of us in this educated world that I can, when I find that right person to tell me, well, when you do your golf club, you need to be X, Y, and Z. They need to be made from so and so. If there's a price point that's reasonable, why not put it on Cognac Black website? So that's the whole thing. It's like back in the day they had this company called Things to Remember. Right. You buy all these little knick-knack stuff. Mm-hmm. That's Cognac Black to be where you go buy quality luxury type items, and then for your man. And then until I spring off and do one website for the ladies.
Now, how long will it be before that takes place?
Well, the thing that I learned, like I said, I've been doing business since I was 18, 19.
Right.
You can't rush it because the biggest thing about business is having the money to support it. Kind of to the insurance business. I'm not. Once I do the numbers, the question I would have to ask myself, can I support marketing Cognac Black on Facebook, Instagram, your radio show, other media stream outlets, and launch a brand new company? Because if I do a women product line, that's a brand new company. That means I'm gonna have to go get a different set of people to understand that when you market to women for their product, it's not the same as marketing a men's product. Now I'm still marketing to women for both set of products. Companies, but it's a different way that you like. I wouldn't market a woman product the same way I would market a beard oil product, even though the ingredients are the same.
Right. Basically, what you're saying is that when you're talking about a man product, you're talking about, you say it's Cognac Black. It's all about the ego. You know what I'm saying? It's the persona that you present.
Yes.
With the women, it's all about the elegance.
The elegance, the sexiness. The finesse. Beyonce says she wake up like this. That's how she. That's what I'm creating in Cognac Black for the man. So for the woman, when you step out, I don't want you to say ego. I want you to say I'm sexy as hell. Mm-hmm. And that's the vibe that I want the women to feel. Now it's their confidence, it's their audacity to believe that they all that and then some, but it's how that's packaging.
Right.
Get that sexy feel because what I want to do when I talk to the men about buying it, they be like, man, I like that. I like that perfume. Because let's be honest, we don't necessarily always go out and shop for the feminine stuff for women and know what they really like. Like if I say, Sean, what's your wife's favorite lipstick? You might be like, I don't know. I think it's red. And she say, no, it's fuchsia. It's plum. You know, because that's not your area that you spend time on. But I got a woman who helped me market that, who understand what the different colors mean to us. Like they got this color called I heard your daughter say, nude.
Nude, yeah.
Brown.
Yeah.
That's what it is, brown. It's tan. But they call it nude.
Right.
You know, so we got to use the certain words and all that. I don't know that. So that's the marketing, that's the cost I have to pay somebody to teach me what women look at. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest thing. So that's in due time. I'm no rush on that because
I wouldn't be in no rush with it either, because you know how things can be when it comes to women.
It's a lot, and believe it or not, their area is more competitive than the men. The issue is there's not enough out there that men don't cater to or go pay attention to themselves. Like when I used to start going to get manicure and pedicure years ago, it's very seldom that I would see another black man sitting across from me. Very rarely would I see that. More and more black men are starting to get manicures and pedicures.
Right.
It took some time for them, whatever, I guess, to feel comfortable. Because of the way I think I have about my persona, I always like that. I always like, no, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I went there, you know, like, and, you know, they used to always tell women when I was in the South, judge a man by his shoes. You know, he got clean shoes. Well, okay, if that's what you're judging him by his shoes, then I need to be tight from head to toe then.
Right.
Now men are getting in that atmosphere, like you was kind of saying. Your area was the jogging pants and all that, because that's what you did. That was, you know, when you was MC and all that, that's your. But now you going to another level. You being the fly jock, the on radio personality. It's next level in your life, and like anything in life, as you grow, you change. As a baby get taller, change different clothes and all this stuff. So that's what it's all about. And I'm really trying to. Cognac Black is at a baby stage right now, but it's moving. It's definitely moving.
Now, where can they find your products?
The website is COGNACBLAC.com. It's Cognac Black, and Black is spelled without the K. COGNACBLAC.com. And if you buy the 2 products, there's a combo special. There's a 20% off combo special if you buy 2 products.
I'm glad you said that, because I spelled it the wrong way also. I spelled cognac. I'm like, how you spell cognac? Oh yeah.
No, that's fine. And see, and let me, before I go on to this point, and I have free shipping, because I know that's everybody's free shipping, and I do it through UPS. So you definitely gonna be getting it on time. You got to worry about the post office. But like I said about learning, one of the challenges that I've learned with Google, if you put in Cognac Black, it took me a minute for it to come up. Before we put in Cognac Black, it showed a liquor,
right?
The Cognac brand. That's not me. But I had to learn about what they call SEO, search engine optimization, to get that done. Because I'm thinking, it's the internet. You just type in cognacblack.com and boom, I should come up. Google don't act like that.
No, you're right about that.
Which is the way their business model make money. They forcing you to do things their way to get your website noticed. Because if you don't get your website noticed, guess what you don't have? You don't have sales. So all these things ties together that I realized. Because when I had my business before, I just do flyers, door knocking, and all that stuff. That's how I advertise. Now everything's done via the internet. Right. The majority of everything's done via the internet.
So that's why you need to go. That's why you need to go social, huh? I mean,
yes,
just the way the world right now.
It's the way the world. The kids, if you ask a kid to figure out how to do a postcard and mail it off the direct mail like we used to do, they lose their mind.
Sure the hell will.
Make a TikTok video, they get that out in 2 minutes.
Sure, man. Ain't it funny how they do stuff?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure through this whole video, you hear my son up there. I'm like, dude, chill out. I'm gonna be going live in a while. He don't care, man. He up there just screaming like. But that's their thing. That's what they into. So I can't knock it.
Yeah.
And the crazy part about, because I was just like, I tell my son like, man, I'm like, education is the most important thing. And I'm like, this game, you can't make no money from this game. Yeah. Little do I know that there are people that make millions off of being a gamer.
And it's called being a gamer. And now they have college classes where they teach you how to be a gamer.
So I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I can shut the hell up then.
Right.
Because make money.
It's different. And that's the whole key. What you just said, there's all kinds of ways to make money. Like they used to have a show on TV called The Making of a Millionaire, something like that. I might get it wrong.
Yeah.
Show ordinary people doing ordinary job. Now, the one that never relieved me, they had this lady, Sean. You know what she sold? And let me preface this. I grew up in Memphis. Go fishing, had our cane pole and all that stuff. She sold worms. The woman made $1 million just selling worms. She had a worm farm. And I remember we used to go look under the rocks when it rained, go when they would come out the ground and all that stuff. And that's how she became a millionaire. She was so simple that when she got rich, went out surprised and bought her a Mercedes. All the bells and whistles that she didn't know how to do it. She traded back in and went and got her old hoopty.
Right.
She didn't know the technology. She just, I know how to take manure and some dirt and put it in this big old thing and have these worms populate. Got a guy who got laid off, interesting enough, that understood logistics. Her, instead of being in these small bait shop in her town, got her to be in these like the Walmarts of the South. She blew up. Met a guy who knew how to do logistics. She had the worm, the product. He had the platform to move it. And I was like, wow. But it was just so, when I saw it, they were just so down to earth that you think about, I could make millions off of selling worms.
Wow.
People make millions off of cleaning apartment buildings.
You're right about that.
My daughter had a friend. They live in Frankfurt. He did asbestos cleaning. Millionaire, going in these old buildings and cleaning them out. And I was like, cleaning that out? That's just a vacuum. You suck out, put your mask on.
What are you doing?
But it's a high charge type of job, so you can charge premium dollars because everybody don't want to do it. It's too dirty, So
beneath me.
And that's one of the things. Let me say this to our people that's listening: stop being afraid of what you think is not glamorous.
That's right.
Because there's people that, and you can look it up. I tell anybody, look it up. Look up how much it costs to rent a porta potty. There's people that make millions renting out porta potties, or go clean them out. Get the big old machine called a vet. They make millions.
It's funny that you say that. I know a guy who is basically his own millionaire from cleaning porta potties. He's a Hispanic dude that I know. He cleans porta potties and he is a millionaire. And he does it himself. He does it himself. He respects 4 other guys. They do it. He does it himself. Ain't no job to, and that's the thing that I'm glad you said that too, because we are so high strong on thinking that, okay, I got to have a certain amount of value added to myself in order for me to do a certain job.
Prestige, or I can't do that. That's beneath me. But if your goal is to make money, legal money, do something for your family, doesn't really matter what it is. It shouldn't. As long as you're doing it legally and it's right, who cares what the type of job it is? If you have the skills to do it. One of the things that I used to hate when, them Mexican, they out here cutting all this grass. Well, that's because you won't do it. Right. So when you look up and they got 4 or 5 houses that they don't bought, don't be mad at them.
They get
that in an hour, they don't cut 4 at $30 a pop. They don't made $120 in an hour. What you making? 25, 35, 40, maybe $50 an hour? Okay. But now they building wealth. And that's the thing. To get wealthy, in my opinion, you have to have source of income and you have to have leverage. So not a grass cutting business. Back to the similar model with the insurance business. I got 100 grass cutter that I cut during the summer. How many? What you think I'm gonna have come winter time? About 80 of those people.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't done nothing else. I just, hey, Mr. Sean, would you like me to shovel your driveway? It snowed last night.
Mm-hmm.
I do it every time it snow. I got paid twice off of you, in 2 different seasons.
Right. Absolutely.
Thinking like that. Like, stop being afraid to make money. Because what I don't like is people say they want to make money, but when they come and put in the work, well, no, you got excuses.
Uh-huh.
When I get mine, don't get mad at me. And
Right.
you think you all that? Nah, I ain't think all that. I had the audacity to believe I can get to this level.
Absolutely.
I had the confidence to know I'm gonna get to this level.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely had the ego to believe I deserve that level.
Boy, look what you just did right
Mad at me.
I see what you did like that.
That's it.
Of his products is Cognac Black. He has the audacity. He has the cooling gel.
The confidence, yes.
Confidence cooling gel. And he has the ego beard oil.
Why not? Why not? I sent my wife a picture the other day of the new Lincoln. I mean, I'm sorry, the new Range Rover.
Uh-huh.
She like, let's get it. It's okay. It's about $1,200 a month. If I hustle and I grind in my Cognac Black, back to Debt to Dream somewhat, making my money, my Cognac Black paying for my truck.
Right.
Because you know what Donald Trump told me? It's a write-off, partner.
That's it.
So why would I go get a Honda Accord for $400 and don't get no tax break when I can go get a Range Rover, $1,200, and the law says I can write all that joker off. In the 12 months when I do my taxes, I pay $0. I just got to make sure Cognac Black can afford that car note, because now, long as Cognac Black can afford that car note, I'm not taking away from my family, but I still got a nice car. I still driving in style. So it's those things, those combinations of things that we have to think about, and that's why Debt to Dream is. Let's get out of debt. Put a dream. Put it out there. As far-fetched as you think it's going to be, put it out there. If you say you want to, like I went to look at, I'm a dreamer and I'm a realist. So I go out to Downers Grove and I look at those Bentleys and all that. And I'm like, man, I would love one of those. And I stopped saying that when he said you only go 15 miles to the gallon. You know how far I'm gonna get in Chicago? Right. $15 gallons a mile, nowhere. Right. Nowhere. But if it's something that I want, then I just sit down and strategize. Because I didn't, when you say a Bentley to me, I'm thinking $300,000-$400,000. They got Bentley, and there's no small change, $90,000, $100,000. If I do the numbers, I can make that manageable. If I build a company, if I go clean out X amount of porta potties, if I go out sell X amount of worms, put in the grind right here to get what I want in the future. That's the only thing. That's the mindset in 2021. I want our people. Like I posted, and I'm not gonna get political. I posted on Facebook. And I said, what happened after the other day? I said, now that this happened, now can Black folks get together? Can we work together? Because if it ain't ever been clear that it's us and them, this past few days show it's us and them. Not saying us versus them, but it's us and them. Like them people and we people. You know, we have to decide that I'm gonna put effort and energy into helping Sean be a success. Because if I help Sean be a success, then I can come back and say, Sean, I need you to help me do X, Y, and Z.
Come on with it.
You're a success. Now get your son to think about, okay, you want to be a gamer? Well, before you talk about you want to be a gamer, give me a business plan. What does that look like? How much does it cost to be a gamer? What can you make being a gamer? Do you got to buy 10 TVs? Do you got to buy X, it changed the conversation we have in our household. Yeah. And that's what my whole thing with Cognac Black is. I'm going to change the conversation. Because now when I tell my daughter, I need you to go downstairs, give me some bottle, a cup of beard oil, go package up that package and go on the internet, print out my label so I can ship it off tomorrow. I'm forcing her to be part of the business. Right. Because you know what she's going to ask me in a couple of weeks, Sean? Dad, can I get some gas money? Dad or Cognac Black? Right. Oh, you didn't help me with Cognac Black. So Dad said no. But you got a question?
No, I was looking at it on Facebook. No, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah.
Yeah. But, so yes, so that's it, man.
I was gonna say, man, I think you hit the nail on the head with how you ended the last part of the conversation. I was like, you could drop the mic on that one. You did it well. But I think the most important thing that you said, I mean, throughout, you said a lot of good stuff throughout this whole here this here conversation. The most important thing that you stress and I stress, we got to get a back behind one another. We got to back one another. And I think that if we don't back one another, then that's going to continue to be our failure.
Yeah.
If we don't support one another, that's going to always be our failure. And we're going to always have that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all ain't sticking up for each other. What the hell we going to do for
what you want from us? You know, and that's the whole key, Sean. We have to accept that some of this is our fault.
That's right. Come on with it.
Some of it is our fault.
Mm-hmm. That's the
when
reality.
let me tell you this. When I started my restaurant, because I've always been a cook. I was cooking in the military and I got into fine dining when I got out, whatever. I started my restaurant with some of the money for my student loan. Because, you know, I was 21 years old. I couldn't walk in the bank and say, give me a loan with good credit. Because I ain't have no track record, no history.
Right.
I have a dad or a mom that had $50,000, $100,000 in the bank that they could use for collateral. So it's on me. So we know that's one of the barriers to success. Why can't, if Sean put out a proposal and say, look, I need $3,000-$4,000 so I can market throughout the United States, because I got to get all these different platforms. The people around you say, I got you, Sean, here's $100. And this is why I tell people, if you are not willing to do that, then how you help moving forward? Well, I ain't got time to lose no money. But you know how much $100, $200, $300, you know how many times you probably wasted that on something that did not benefit you nor your community. Mm-hmm. So why not waste $100, $200, $300 on Sean? Mm-hmm. Hope that maybe he could be successful. That he can fuck around. He can mess around and blow up like Hannity. Right. He can mess around, blow up like Les Brown did. He can mess around, blow up like Tom Joyner did. Uh-huh. He can mess around, be like Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley came out of nowhere and got a syndicated radio. Mm-hmm. But back to Abraham Lincoln, everybody start from a beginning. You can't get to 10. You heard me say this before. You can't get to 10 until you start at 1. Right. And you progress. So if we really in 2021, the call should be, I'm going to support Black businesses. I'm going to find a Black person. I'm going to hold you to that professional standard. I'm going to hold you to good customer service. Mm-hmm. But even before I hire you, I'm going to do my homework, because I should do the homework whether you Black, white, or Mexican. Make sure you give me the quality that I'm paying for. Mm-hmm. I'm challenging us to say, before I spend another $1, I'm spending it with us. Like, I get tired of hearing women say, I go in there, beauty supply store, and they don't treat me with respect. You know why? Because they know you're coming back in 2 weeks. But if you stop going, oh, I can't do that, girl. I got to get more hair done. Mm-hmm. A Black beauty supply store. When I was in Nashville, I went 40 minutes to a Black beauty supply store, the only one that's in that area, just to go meet the owner and say, hey, I need you to put my product in your store. Why am I go to the Korean store? Mm-hmm. Or store? You already tell me no, or you tell me no. You're gonna say, can you get it to me for a steep discount? Right. No, I'm gonna try to go to a Black-owned store that I can help him. He can help me. Right. How can we just do that? And that's if nothing else in 2021, I wish everybody make a conscious effort to spend your dollar with somebody. You need a painter? Go find Angelus, find a painter. Mm-hmm. So I need to do this wise. I don't want no cheap Walmart paint. I want Benjamin, whatever it's called, or Bear paint. I want good quality. That's all we do. Mm-hmm. We'll give each other a shot because we worried about, oh, Sean, he got a Mercedes now. So what? Right. He got a Range Rover. So what? You want to get it.
But at the same time, we ain't worried about what Gucci riding around in. We ain't worried about what Louis Vuitton riding around in.
No.
Come on now, stop.
And they ain't riding, they flying. I read today, because Tyler Perry wanted to vote in this last Senate race. He flew from Wyoming because they ain't sending his ballot in time. Can you imagine that? You win Sean, and it's election time. We were like, oh snap, we got one more day to go vote. We could drive, we could not vote, or we can say, you know what? Let's go to this small airport and get on the G4. We'll be back, baby. We'll be back tomorrow.
Right.
We're gonna go vote and come back.
Right.
That's freedom.
That's freedom. Financial freedom.
Financial freedom. And I just think it's doable. I know it's doable.
Right.
I love Tyler Perry. And I don't love him because his movie. I love him because he went from nothing to something. And like he said on stage, the academy and what's the studio won't let us in. Build your own.
Build your own.
That's what he did. When he got enough money, he built his own.
Right.
He stopped right now. He still got enough money the rest of his life.
Mm-hmm.
No more movies because he got all the movies right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He owns all his movies.
Why can't we do that? Why can't Sean be syndicated?
I'll be syndicated.
Right. You know, so that's what I was saying.
No problem in doing it, you know.
Yeah, we give the right people and help us and coach us and guide us. You know, we can make it happen. And that's what Cognac Black is going to do. We're going to keep gradually building. People going to look up like, damn, I remember when he only had 3 products.
That's it.
You know, so
he got his own line of product and got his own owl.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so we're gonna make it happen, man. I just keep grinding.
Thanks a lot, Anthony. I appreciate you coming on over, man. And
no problem. Thank you. You know, I enjoy it. You know, I just want us as a people, you as an MC, myself as a Cognac Black owner, to be successful. And I think one person, one business at a time, and we can get up this mountain.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. It's all about being in the back, and it's not about. And when I think people get the misconception about support. It's not always about spending money.
No.
It could be about spending time, sending people your way, or just saying something about you, whatever the case may be. That's all it is. So,
yeah, and you're so right. Like I said, I'm gonna let you go. The lady that helped me, Black sister in Detroit, that told me about my IG account. She originally, she's a chemist, was who I was gonna go with to do my product line, but due to certain things, I didn't go with her. But I still reached out to her for different things. So I had called her around Thanksgiving, say Happy Thanksgiving, woo, woo, woo. And she the one told me, your IG account doesn't go with your brand.
Mm-hmm.
You have to tell me that information.
I have to tell you that.
But she also was telling me it gotta be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Have your product label and everything look this way. Your IG account look this way. Your website look this way. Because people in marketing, they always tell you it's all visual. So look at my product, you're like, oh, I like that. You go to my website, what is that? Now it look like a total different company.
Absolutely. So put it out there on social media. Put your information out there for social media. Where can they find you?
Right now, the biggest thing, because I haven't finished updating my Facebook, is Instagram. It's Cognac Black Cognac _Black BLAC. So like the post, comment on the post. You know, tell me what you do, you don't like. I do want, and I'm serious about it. Any good or bad comments that you see or thing that you think could be done differently, because I can only get better by knowing what my consumer wants to see out there. You know, like you said with the Hennessy, I might have a few people, the women might say, well, can you do a lighter version of white Hennessy cigars? Then maybe that's what I do. So give me your comments. Let me know what you think. You go on my website and email me and have a question. I will answer you back. But yeah, just share whatever thoughts and comments you have. You want to see a different type of product coming out other than my my body wash, which is coming out hopefully in another 2 months. Just let me know. And
that is, as far as the website where they can buy your product, is Cognac Black, right? That is COGNAC.
Yeah.
BLAC.com, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, cool. That's it, y'all. That it is. My main man, Anthony Finch. Once again, thank you so much, brother, for spending some time with me and chopping it up and letting us know what's going on and letting us but men actually know that, you know what, there are skincare products out there for us, so therefore we can use. And
All right. I appreciate it. Thanks again, Sean.
no
Yeah.
problem, man. Take care.
To the top. See you at the mountain. It's a race.
Let's go, baby. I'm gonna get that again. Hey, if you don't get that before me, then I'm gonna be pulling you up.
Hey, that's it. But I'll tell you one thing: the mountain's big enough for everybody.
That's right. Absolutely.
Everybody.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, brother.
All right. There it is, y'all. Hey, you man, MC One Love. Thank y'all for checking it out. Hopefully, we gave y'all some knowledge in regards to Cognac Black, also businesses and goals. If you got goals, you got dreams, follow them. Definitely follow them. If someone could have told me this stuff years ago, man, I would have probably already been at someone's radio station. But everything ain't about me, and it ain't always my plan. It's God's plan. So on the end of that, I'm going to sign on out. Y'all have a good weekend, but don't forget, catch me next weekend. I got a good person coming on. I actually have a gentleman by the name of Matthew that was going to share some information in regards to a lot of cars that have come up stolen this year. He got his own little page and stuff like that. We're going to spend some good time with one another. Matthew has been finding cars that have either been stolen, carjacked, or whatever it is. He is helping us out a lot. And we're going to talk to him next week because he's doing some dangerous stuff, but he's actually giving up his time in doing it. So we'll talk to Matthew next week. So y'all tune in next week, 6 o'clock, right here. Facebook Live, Twitch, YouTube Live. Share with your friends. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know who it is. Know what it is. It's MC One Love right here. One Love, Mike Entertainment, where happiness is love. I'm out. Have a good weekend. God bless.